I have to establish that merit, assuming there is any there. I don't think it's going to be much of a problem.
When I was a kid up in Scranton, he said, "Joey, keep the faith." And our grandmother, when she was alive, she yelled, "No, Joey, spread it."
He lost his wife and daughter in a tragic car accident. He watched his son battle and ultimately lose the fight against cancer. He stumbled, fell, and failed in politics, but he never gave up. This is the powerful story of Joseph Robinette Biden Jr., a man whose life is a story of heartbreaking tragedy and remarkable triumph. Joe Biden was born on November 20th, 1942 in Scranton, Pennsylvania, to a working-class Irish Catholic family. As a child, Joe struggled with a stutter so severe, classmates mocked him with the nickname Bye Bye Biden, but he fought back, literally reciting poetry into the mirror until his speech improved. His father taught him, "Champ, when you get knocked down, you get up." This mindset would become the foundation of his life. After earning his law degree from Syracuse University, Biden entered local politics in Delaware. In 1972, at just 29 years old, he was elected to the U.S. Senate, one of the youngest in history. But just weeks after his victory, tragedy struck. His wife Nelia and one-year-old daughter Naomi were killed in a car crash. His sons Beau and Hunter were critically injured. Biden considered giving up politics entirely. Instead, he was sworn into the Senate at his son's hospital bedside. He would commute daily from Delaware to D.C. by train, earning him the nickname Amtrak Joe. Biden served in the Senate for 36 years. He became known for his deep knowledge of foreign policy, crime legislation, and his work on the Violence Against Women Act. But his career was not without setbacks. In 1988, his first run for president ended in scandal after accusations of plagiarism. A second attempt in 2008 barely made headlines, but that year another door opened. Barack Obama chose him as his running mate. As vice president, Joe Biden played a key role in guiding the country through the Great Recession. He led efforts on economic stimulus, supported LGBTQ+ rights, and became a trusted advisor to President Obama. His compassion and ability to connect with grieving families became one of his trademarks. In 2015, personal tragedy struck again. His son Beau, a decorated Army veteran and Delaware Attorney General, died of brain cancer at just 46. In 2020, Biden entered the race once more, this time calling it a battle for the soul of America. He promised decency, stability, and experience in a time of political chaos and division. After a heated election and the unprecedented events of January 6, 2021, Joe Biden was sworn in as the 46th President of the United States. At 78, he became the oldest president in U.S. history. In office, he tackled the COVID-19 pandemic, passed major infrastructure and relief bills, and pulled U.S. troops out of Afghanistan, ending America's longest war. Joe Biden's story is not just political, it's deeply personal. He's been knocked down by loss and lifted by love. He's been underestimated, overlooked, and even written off. But through it all, he kept moving forward. As he once said, failure at some point in your life is inevitable, but giving up is unforgivable. Whether you agree with his politics or not, Biden's resilience speaks to something deeper in the human spirit. From a boy who stuttered in Scranton, to a father who buried 2 children, to a president leading a nation through crisis, Joe Biden's life proves that even in our darkest hours, there's still a path forward. If this story moved you, don't forget to like, subscribe,